Hey guys, so today we are going to talk about the 4 different juicers that we have already used, but we just filmed a video answering all of your questions that you had left us about juicing. And in that video, if you missed that one, you should go back and watch it. But in that video, I let you guys know that I'm very, very pregnant right now, due in 10 days. And so this might be the last video for the juicing series for a while, but if you have any other questions about juicing, leave them in the comment section below and we will get to them. So today we're just going to talk about a bunch of different juicers, their pros and cons, their very different price ranges, and we're going to let you know our thoughts on these 4 that we have personally used. So let's get started. So I'm going to take you back on a little journey about our juicing experience. So the first day that Adam and I got really excited about juicing, we ran to Bed Bath & Beyond and we bought this Breville juicer. And there were masticating juicers there, but we decided that for now, like we were newbies to juicing, let's just get this Breville one. Because of the price, mostly because of the price, I guess, actually. That one was really nice, actually. It was easier to clean than some of the other ones that we've had. It worked really well. It had a big nozzle. It had a big pitcher. It was a really nice juicer. And then we went on our 40-day cross-country road trip for our national book tour. We literally brought that juicer in and out of every hotel, and I juiced every morning. That is how dedicated we were to juicing. But so I brought it in hotel rooms, and one day we were in a very small hotel room and I was carrying my juicer in my hands and my foot got hooked on my suitcase bag and I went and totally broke the juicer, as you'll see in this picture right here. So that was really sad. It was a very sad day. Tried it, it definitely did not work, so we had to throw it away, which was really sad. But highly recommend that juicer. I will put the links to all of these juicers in the description box below. And then on our road trip, I needed another juicer. So we went into Walmart and I was just looking at all these juicers and I was like, you know what, we're just gonna buy something that's a lot cheaper for now because we're gonna fly home. And if we're gonna fly home, I'm not gonna wanna carry like a giant brand new juicer with me. So I ended up getting the cheapest juicer there, which was this little like $40 thing from Black & Decker. I quickly looked up the reviews on Amazon while I was standing in the store and I was like, oh, these reviews actually aren't really that bad, even though it's only 40 bucks. And actually, side note, I don't even know if you know this, that was the day I ran into Walmart and picked up a pregnancy test.
I knew that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you did.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to tell them that.
No, oh, okay. Well, I'm telling you guys that was the same day that it was like 2 days before that I realized, something's up. Maybe I should get a pregnancy test. So Adam didn't know that I was getting a pregnancy test. But yeah, so it was at that Walmart in, I don't know,
we were
Arizona?
in Arizona.
Somewhere in Arizona.
No, we were in Texas still.
Oh yeah, might have been Texas.
Dallas.
Yeah, and so I picked up a juicer and a pregnancy test. So that $40 juicer worked really well, surprisingly. It had a much smaller container for the juice to pour into, which was kind of annoying if you were gonna make a lot of juice because I was used to the whole pitcher of juice. It worked really well. And
it's my favorite.
Yeah, if you're gonna just like not make giant fruit juices, and you're just looking for a juicer to make celery every morning, really, it's small, it's compact, it works really well. It wasn't hard to clean. Actually, the blade on the inside felt easier to clean than the giant juicer. Kind of weird. You would think that it would be the other way around, but it wasn't. So the blade is easier to clean. So if you are just looking to just juice celery, that's a really awesome option. It's 40 bucks. I'll post the link to that one in the description box. Then we left that juicer with my brother because we dropped him off at the end of the tour where he was living in Portland, Oregon. Then we came home. My mom had started juicing while we were away because she realized that we were enjoying the benefits of juicing, so she bought a juicer. She bought the higher model up of the Breville, and that model is more expensive, obviously, but it worked better.
It's a machine. It's a machine.
It's a really good machine. It's definitely worth the money. It has again, the big pitcher, the big spout so that you can put a lot of food in it at once. It was easier to clean than the original one that we bought. It's like nicer, higher quality. So definitely worth it if you're gonna be like me and you're gonna juice a lot every single day. You're gonna wanna invest in something for the long term because when we came home from our tour and we didn't really have a lot of money, I decided that I was gonna just go back on Amazon and find something that was like the $40 juicer, because I was like, man, if that $40 juicer works so well, why don't I just get one that's slightly more expensive but not as big as the ones that I already had. And so we bought this like $50 or $60 Black & Decker, no, Hamilton Beach one, which is the one that we have now actually. If you're gonna juice not a lot, it's okay. Like you can use it for that. But for us, we juice every single day, and we've been juicing every single day since I bought it back in like, when did we get back? June.
August.
No, we came back in June.
Yeah.
We came back in June from our tour. I bought this, so it only really lasted like a couple of months, because right now we can tell that the blade is starting to get dull.
Yeah, it's about 6 months. If you did it every day, it's like 6 months left.
Yeah, so if you are looking for something that is not as expensive and works, you can definitely get this one. But just know that if you're gonna do heavy juicing every day, it won't last you more than like 6 months, because for us it didn't last.
Not as efficient as it was.
Yeah, like not as much juice is coming out. The blade is not as sharp anymore. Not gonna lie, this one kind of spits. This is the first juicer that, like, if you put stuff in it, it like spits sometimes back out. So you always have to like put the pusher in the hole. I don't know, these like making up words here, but so you put the pusher in the hole. So you just have to make sure you cover it, or else like celery is just gonna go all over the place. This morning I got like lemon all over my hair. So that's basically the difference between all four of those.
And the only reason that the only thing we haven't tried is a masticating juicer.
Yeah,
which is expensive again.
It's the most expensive ones are the masticating juicers. I definitely want to get one, but right now we just bought a house, and so we're just gonna hold off on that until this one is like officially dead. Then we will probably go and get a masticating juicer. We've heard lots of great things about masticating juicers, so if you are in the market and you have the money and you do want to juice a lot, I would say just go for that one, because we've now cycled through a lot of juicers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 4 juicers that we have personally experienced. So if you have any questions about any of those, let us know in the comment section below. Like I said, their price ranges are very wide. So hopefully you'll be able to find one that's a good option for you. And that's it.
Check out the juice series.
This is now the 4th video in our juicing series. If you have any other questions that we can turn into a video, let us know, and we'll catch you next time. Bye guys. Namaste.